Yes, it is happening. This is my first trip after quarantine, after being in lockdown, and you know, it's gonna be some local tourism, but that doesn't mean we can't have an adventurous adulthood, right? So today we are exploring Plovdiv in Bulgaria. Okay, but first, I almost forgot. I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of this awesome Airbnb that we've booked. And I think the cost was $150 for 2 nights, and it's awesome. So yeah, we've got this amazing kitchen, and our stuff is everywhere. But we've got that amazing balcony that you guys have already seen, and then it's just really lovely. There's another bedroom, and the bathroom is super amazing. Actually, I'll show you guys the bathroom. So, once again, Bulgaria is an awesome budget destination, and as far as I'm aware, they're opening their borders to Europeans as of June. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go check out the rest of the town. So I have to say, it's like super exciting to be somewhere else because I've been in the same place obviously for the last like 3 months or so. It's super strange, but at the same time, like it's really exciting. Restaurants are generally open just on the outside, and you're still wearing masks when you go into the shops and stuff. But otherwise, it kind of feels like everything's a bit back to normal. So many people out. I haven't seen this many people in so long. Besides being a European cultural capital, Plovdiv actually has really nice restaurants, and actually it felt really hipster. Like all of the bars and stuff and the restaurants are like really cute, really trendy for us. There's a lot of shopping options because basically we've been living in a small little mountain town for about 3 months now without having been able to leave. So yeah, I think the girls are gonna do some shopping, but I'll take this opportunity to say that I also organize group trips. Now, my first one was supposed to be this year, but obviously it's gonna be in 2021 instead now, and you can check the link in the description to see where you can join me. I'm gonna go catch up with the girls in the shop. There we go, gotta wear the mask. And besides the restaurants and the shopping, there's also an ancient Roman Colosseum here. So we are just on our way to check that out. All the like cobblestone streets and the architecture, it's a really quaint and cute town to wander around in. And as you guys know, I love wandering streets and alleys, so loving this. All right, we found the entrance. And you go through the old town and then up a bunch of stairs and alleys, and then you get here. Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 2 here in Plovdiv, Bulgaria. And it's actually our last day, so we're gonna have to check out of our Airbnb, but that doesn't mean the fun's over because, as you guys know, making the most of short trips is something I'm super passionate about. So we're gonna go exploring a little bit more before we head back to Bansko. I almost forgot where I live right now. It's been really great to just get away for a little bit and like see something else. And I know it's just local travel. I mean, it took us about 2 hours to drive here, so it's not a massive trip at all, but honestly, I just really love that feeling of being somewhere new. You know, you arrive and everything is so unfamiliar and strange, but then, I don't know, a day and a half later, it just feels like you've known it forever. And honestly, this is such a cute city. I can't wait to come back. Let's go see what else Plovdiv has to offer. All right, so apparently there are 5 awesome viewpoints in Plovdiv, and I'll put the names of those in the description below, but we are obviously a little bit short on time today, so we're only gonna do one, and we're already struggling to find it.
I'm not worried.
Hey, kitty. Oh God. It feels a bit like we're walking through someone's backyard. But apparently this is the way. It's a gorgeous little spot in Bulgaria that you should definitely add to your travel bucket list. Okay, so we're gonna make our way back to the car and start heading back. We're probably gonna stop along the way to see what other interesting things we find. But one thing that I will say that has been really, really awesome about this is the variety of food. So as I mentioned, like, there's some really, really nice hipstery restaurants here, but overall in lockdown, in quarantine, in the small town that we're in, there's only 2 grocery shops and they basically have the same things and it's not a lot of variety. So I've been eating the same meal, the same like 3 meals. So the fact that we were able to get things like sushi and Lebanese food has probably been one of the highlights of getting to travel again and getting to see some other towns. Okay, I'm gonna focus on walking down these stairs now because, as you guys know, I'm clumsy as fuck and I might fall. We took a little detour and we're now in a small town that starts with P that we can't pronounce. I don't think there's much going on in this town. However, there is a big park here that apparently has like a Salvador Dali swing and a big pond in the middle. So we're just gonna wander and check that out. Isn't that right?
Yeah!
So yeah, from Plovdiv, we basically just drove like 40 minutes in the direction of Sofia. It's also starting to thunder a bit, so we'll see how this goes, but there's a really cute restaurant right on the lake here. I absolutely love going to like off the beaten path, hidden little spots. However, the menu has no English translation, so my Cyrillic skills are really being called into question right now. What app are you using?
I'm using Google Translate, and it takes
appetizers.
an instant translation.
Oh no, you don't have that page.
Not always the best. Takes a little while sometimes. Going, there we go. But it does work.
You know, we're really far off the beaten path here, but it's still always really easy to find vegetarian options. So we've got like a whole buffet of vegetarian stuff, including a Shopska salad, which is a really, really traditional salad you can get anywhere here, and it's tomato, cucumber, and white cheese. All right, we're off to the park. We've got like an hour before we need to head back, and it's raining, so it's gonna be glorious. All right, I think the takeaway from this little part of the park is that it's the little things in life, because we just giggled like children about mirrors. I think we found the swing. Right in front of us, there's a dinosaur park, which is where the noises came from. Don't know if you can see that, it's very small, but the swing's up here. Is it everything you'd hope to be?
even more.
There's also a zoo here. Personally, I'm not a very big fan of them. I don't like seeing animals in captivity, especially if their natural habitats would be way, way bigger than any cage and something they need. Oh boy, now I'm really sad. They have lions. There's big cats here and I'm very sad now. No bueno. I've seen some smaller animals, like there was a tortoise, there's some bunny rabbits here, but unfortunately there was a couple of lions and a couple of tigers, and so painful. Definitely not a fan of animals like that being in captivity, so I'm sorry I can't. I don't like showing that. I don't like supporting something like that. Alright, well that was a little depressing end there, and I will keep my thoughts on that separate because that's really not what this vlog is about, but yeah, my opinion, if you want to go see big animals, you have to go see them in the wild. Anyways, it's time to go now. Overall, I think this weekend has been incredible. One, it's really fun to go on a girls trip. I usually hang out with a lot of guys. Plus, I think this whole weekend has just reminded me of how much I love travel and why I love it, because, you know, you just get to go somewhere else and, I don't know, you form these memories and experiences, and yeah, I definitely miss travel, even though I've loved where my home base has been. So it's been strange seeing so many people, been strange being in a city, and you know, there's a whole new standard of how to do things now. Obviously, hand sanitizer everywhere, washing your hands very, very often, wearing masks inside, keeping distance, people, you know, only a certain amount of people being allowed indoors in certain places where you have to go inside. So it's definitely a new reality right now, but overall I think the joy of travel is still there and will continue to be there. So just have to be safe about it, smart about it, and considerate. So yeah, I think that will do it for this little trip. Until next time, be good to one another, be good to our planet, and keep adventuring.